Once again, they'll just take a turn before walking towards the starter. All the details, of course, as well on the big screen right just before the line. Market in this race still headed by Shady Glen, despite those 2 falls when last seen back over hurdles today. He's expected to run well according to the market. So runners making their way to the starter. Robin is there with Valnemix, Dumais, and also sandwiched in between Put the Boot In and Tom Garner. So just ambling towards the starter right now. Just shy of 2 circuits, and they're off and racing for the Manuel and Pryor Novices Handicap Hurdle. It's over 2.25 miles, and the 8 runners make their way towards flight number 1. Valnemix, Dumais with the noseband just in front by a length at the first. A slight mistake actually by Shady Glen at the first. It jumped it out to the left. It was a faller when it ran over fences the last 2 times we saw it, and didn't jump the hurdle particularly well as they head down towards flight number 2. Put the Boot In is also fairly handy in behind runners, with towards the inside Robin with the orange and black braces as they jump flight 2. Valnemix Dumais this time made a slight mistake. Tucked in behind runners is Primo Rossi with the yellow cap and checks on the sleeve. Quite keen early on towards the rail. Also we have Bold Henry, who's tracking Robin at this early juncture as they head towards flight number 3. Leader was better there. Slight mistake this time by Put the Boot In the red and brown colours of the white cap. A few of these have been a bit exuberant over the first 3 flights of hurdles. Held up towards the rear is Noble Galileo. Maroon and white hoops, the white stars on the sleeve with Bold Henry for company. Coming around runners now is Ping with the red cap as they take their right-handed turn. The 8 runners bunched up, no more than 4 lengths separates the field. And Valnemix Dumais has a lead of around half a length to in second place Put the Boot In, with on the rail Robin and Paddy Brennan, who seeks that quick fire double. Bold Henry is up against the rail as well, with the yellow star is Primo Rossi. Shady Glen, having made that mistake at the first, has just been wedged back through the field. Ping is out wide, making it 4 deep. And at the back of the field is Noble Galileo with that first time visor on Richard Johnson, just trying to switch him off at the tail of the field as they head down towards their next flight, flight number 4. So the 8 runners separated by 4 or 5 lengths. Valnemix Dumais and Thomas Dowson just about in front, being joined though by Put the Boot In, who's also there, the red and brown with the white cap. Robin's towards the left at this stage, who didn't jump that well at all under Paddy Brennan, made a mistake there. With on the far side as well, we have Bold Henry, who's going the shortest way around with the noseband as they jump flight number 5. 7 of them jumped it within 2.5 lengths of each other. 2 lengths back to Noble Galileo, who's ridden patiently by the champion jockey Richard Johnson. So heading up towards the winning post of a circuit to go and 5 flights of hurdles to take. They're well bunched up. Shady Glen just running a little bit in snatches towards the back of the field. It's Valnemix Dumais who still pokes his head in front. Leads from Robin in second, recovering from that error. Bold Henry just creeping a bit closer on the rail. Ping is out wide of runners with that red cap. Tucked in behind has Put the Boot In. We've also wedged in between runners Primo Rossi. Still being ridden along is Shady Glen. Ryan Hatch earning his riding fee to the full. It was not the easiest to go down to post, and he's certainly not the easiest during the race. He's now at the back of the field, just been overtaken by Noble Galileo, who's about 4 lengths off the leaders. So heading down the far side for the final time. Still in touch, Shady Glen, but certainly a difficult ride, it has to be said. Heading towards their next flight. Robin just about in front, but again not fluent. Robin made a mistake again. A mistake at the back again as well by Shady Glen as they race down the back straight. And Bold Henry has made very good headway on that rail to just about lead from Valnemix Dumais. Ping is out wide of runners with Robin towards the rail, whose jumping has gone to pot a bit as they jump their next flight. Robin again was untidy, just been overtaken now by Primo Rossi, who's on the improve. In behind runners is Put the Boot In. And then also Noble Galileo under a very quiet Richard Johnson. The one who's really struggling out the back is Shady Glen. Final flight down the far side. Bold Henry's been jumping well and leads. Shady Glen's jumped it about 25 lengths adrift and is about to be pulled up by Ryan Hatch. Shady Glen's ran no race at all as Bold Henry leads. Bold Henry from Valnemix Dumais Tracking the leaders is Primo Rossi on the rail. Out wide is Ping with for company, Put the Boot in. Going well in behind is Noble Galileo. These six are well bunched up at this stage. They're beginning to pull away from Robin, who's been struggling for some while. Ping is coming under pressure. It's beginning to backpedal as they begin their turn towards the home straight. So Bold Henry and Adam Nicol leading by a length and a half. Two in second place, the well-travelled Primo Rossi and James Davis still travelling strongly. In behind those two, we've got Valnamix de May, who's now being ridden along. Put the Boot in, ridden along. Noble Galileo will need to pick up, just trying to make some headway. Heading down towards the final two flights. And Bold Henry is still in front, but being joined by Primo Rossi, who's travelled well into the contest. These two have skipped on 4 lengths clear, heading towards 2 out. Bold Henry on the left. Primo Rossi made a mistake, a shuddering mistake as well. Valnamix de May is back in third place. Then comes Noble Galileo, heading towards the final flight. Bold Henry is over in front and going on by a couple of lengths to Primo Rossi, who's in second place. Bold Henry is in front. Primo Rossi has not given up in second, a length to find on the leader. Bold Henry needs the line. Primo Rossi is staying on towards that far side, and it's now Primo Rossi getting on top despite the error. Primo Rossi wins and beats Bold Henry on the line. Valnamix de May back in third, then came Noble Galileo. They finish well clear of Ping.
First, number 8, Primo Rossi. Second, number 6. Third, number 4. And the fourth place horse, number 1. And the full results of the Manuel and Pryor Novices Handicap Hurdle Race. First, number 8, Primo Rossi. Second, number 6, Bold Henry. Third, number 4, Valnamix de May. And fourth, number 1, Noble Galileo.
Bold Henry is still in front, but being joined by Primo Rossi, who's travelled well into the contest. These two have skipped on 4 lengths clear, heading towards 2 out. Bold Henry on the left. Primo Rossi made a mistake, a shuddering mistake as well. Valnamix de May is back in third place. Then comes Noble Galileo, heading towards the final flight. Bold Henry is over in front and going on by a couple of lengths to Primo Rossi, who's in second place. Bold Henry is in front. Primo Rossi has not given up in second, a length to find on the leader. Bold Henry needs the line. Primo Rossi is staying on towards that far side, and it's now Primo Rossi getting on top despite the error. Primo Rossi wins and beats Bold Henry on the line. Valnamix de May back in pick up, just trying to make some headway. Heading down towards the final two flights, and Bold Henry is still in front, but being joined by Primo Rossi, who's travelled well into the contest. These two have skipped on 4 lengths clear, heading towards 2 out. Bold Henry on the left. Primo Rossi made a mistake, a shuddering mistake as well. Valnamix de May is back in third place. Then comes Noble Galileo, heading towards the final flight. Bold Henry is over in front and going on by a couple of lengths to Primo Rossi, who's in second place. Bold Henry is in front. Primo Rossi has not given up in second, a length to find on the leader. Bold Henry needs the line. Primo Rossi is staying on towards that far side, and it's now Primo Rossi getting on top despite the error. Primo Rossi wins and beats Bold Henry on the line. Valnamix de May back in third, then came Noble Galileo. They finish well clear of Ping.